I have to tell you that if you don't forgive, you're never, ever, ever, but never, 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 ever gonna have peace in your life. You're never gonna have peace. There's no other way to have peace until you truly forgive. And forgiveness is absolute, perfect love. Absolute love. And if you don't have absolute love, perfect love, then you're never gonna find peace. One of the requirements, and it may be the primary requirement for salvation, is that you must forgive. You must let go. You must stop. You must stop playing God, because people who are operating out of non-forgiveness are playing God every day of your life, with everything you do, everybody you deal with, including yourself. But when you can forgive, then you're set apart from that. You absolutely cannot play God. It's impossible. And He will give you perfect peace. But the hardest thing, and I think I know why, and I want some feedback in a minute here, the hardest thing for people to do is to forgive. I realize when you're not a forgiving person, your heart is evil, and your whole intent in life is to get something from somebody. Everything you do, you're doing it because you want something back. Even in raising your children to become the best that they could be, if you don't have a forgiving heart, you have a hidden motive that you will not even admit to yourself. And then when your kids become of age and they don't do what you want to do, it comes out. Your hidden motive reveals itself when your kids don't do what they want you to do. If they don't act a certain way, if they don't say certain words to you, you let it out on them, because you did that work for them because you wanted something back from them. Because you just can't forgive with words. That won't do it. And how many of you have said, "I'm sorry," and turned right around and raised hell as soon as that person didn't do what you want them to do? Yeah, that's not forgiveness. That doesn't work. Because when you truly forgive, you can't turn right around and attack as soon as a person don't do what you want them to do. And a lot of the preachers say, the Bible says forgive, and it does. And so everybody says, "Oh, I forgive you. I love you." You can hear people on the telephone, "Okay, son or daughter, I love you. Bye." And by the time they get home, they're cursing out the kids or the husband or wife. You got to forgive if you want to be free. You know, God said that every man and woman heart are evil. Our hearts are evil. When you get to know yourself, you're going to see how wicked your heart really, really is. That men's and women's hearts are absolutely wicked, evil. And you can't trust them, because they'll turn on you. They pretend they're doing it for one reason, and it's really not. And most of them are in denial. Some people are in denial about the wickedness of their heart, because it's hard to look at, to see that your heart is really, really evil. The average person's heart, 99.99% of people's hearts are evil. All in the name of Jesus. And there's no sincere motive from their hearts at all. It's all pretense. I don't know people who do things for others expecting nothing in return. Anybody here know anybody like that? There's an underlying hidden agenda that even they don't sometimes even see it for themselves. That's why God said you have to know yourself. Know thyself. Because when you know yourself, you're going to see how wicked you really are. Then you can overcome it. But if you don't see yourself and know yourself, you're running and denying and hiding, you're not going to see that wickedness in your heart, and you're going to destroy everybody and everything around you, including yourself. But most people's hearts are wicked. In the Lord's Prayer, He said, "Forgive me my trespasses," right? "As I forgive." But most people do not forgive. They do not forgive. And it's just terrible what's happening. God said if you don't have love, you can have everything in the world. But if you don't have love, you don't have anything. You have nothing. You can gain the world. You can become Barack Obama. And if you don't have, and put Hillary Clinton out of the game, But if you don't have love, you have nothing. and most people do not have love. The subject today is about how to overcome anger, because anger is the offspring of resentment, of judging, of hating, of playing God. And Christ came so that we don't have to live that way. We can absolutely live an angry-free life, no matter what you have to deal with. It's already spiritually in motion, ready for you to receive it. And anyone that tells you that you have to be angry, we're just human, we have to be aligned to you. I don't care if it's the preacher or the teacher, your daddy or your mama, they're lying to you. They don't know God. Because Christ came and conquered all of that. Anger, anger is of the devil. It's of the spirit of darkness. And it destroys you and everything around you. Christ came and restored so we can operate from love. Angry-free life. And I know I hear people in the audience on camera saying, well, Jesus turned over the temple, right? He was angry. Not the kind of anger that comes with emotion, that destroys people's spirit, their hearts. Not that kind of anger. All right?